I'm very drunk and not in the state to be able to actually talk about this.
We're live.
Oh, no. Oh.
You told me to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Alex told me at the start of the podcast, he's like, you know what? You should just put the mics on, like...
So just quickly...
Just don't tell us. Just put it on so we're chatting in the background, and here we are.
Just quickly, I'm actually very sleep deprived, but tonight's going to be a good episode. Guarantee it. So, Mitch, what episode are we up to?
124.
124. Thank you, Soul Bliss, for this shit. Alrighty. So, tonight, we've got Villian on. So they've been on a hiatus for about 7 years, right? Because like life got a little bit busy and, you know, the whole lot.
Right,
but you've like played quite a few gigs and like, you know, you've released an EP and a single.
Who are Villian, Alex?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Mitch. Come on.
I just hear them playing gigs, but like, what gigs?
Yeah, come on. So, Alex and Rowan. And so we're going to have this bit of a Alex and Alex kind of vibe going tonight, which is going to be pretty cool.
It's a bit rude, really.
What?
Did you ever consider changing your name?
Yeah, well, all right. Well, I see how it is. The host has got to change his name.
We're going to start this podcast off differently, right? Yeah. Put you on the back foot, Alex.
All right, so Alex and Alex, right? This is going to be fun. So, Alex and Rowan. So, you guys are in a band, right? And you're in Villian.
Yes.
And so, where did the name originally come from? Because, like, it's... Like what is the band like? Because you guys told me it's indie surf rock, right?
Yes.
But then like Villian sounds evil, like metal kind of thing. Like,
well, we're definitely a little bit evil, I think.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm vibing with that. Like,
Evil's good. Evil's fun.
Yeah.
I think.
Where did the name come from, though?
Rowan
knows?
liked the short one-word singular type name.
Easy to remember.
Yeah, that's true.
Impossible to find online.
Mm. Yeah, impossible to find online, yeah. Maybe you should have thought a bit more about it, right?
Well, then when we looked up the Spotify, what did we look up for that again? Like, because it was Villian, but Georgia helped
We
us out.
searched Villian in the album name, right?
Yeah.
We've also got Georgia sitting in the background. Hi.
Social media manager, Georgia.
Yeah.
Onto it.
And also girlfriend.
And, loving partner of
don't
Alex
forget
over
that
here.
piece of information.
Yeah. But then, so yeah, because when we looked up on Spotify, it was like a couple of words, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what was...
Yeah, so it was Villian, for obvious reasons, and then the other side is the EP.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, now that, yep. As I said, I'm very sleep deprived, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, all about the buzzwords.
Yeah. So what got you guys into music? Like, how did you guys even get into a band? Like, were you high school mates or?
Well,
Like-
yeah, I mean, music in general, I've been playing for a very long time.
Mhm.
We met in uni. So,
In uni?
yeah, yeah.
What instruments did you guys play and everything?
Well, yeah. So I mean, I've played drums for ages since I was like, since I was 4 actually. I started playing
4?
drums.
So you were rocking out at your parents' house, and they're just like,
Yeah.
"God damn it, turn that shit down."
Yeah, well, my parents were musicians as well, so that's why.
Very
Comes in
nice.
handy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
does,
pretty
it
cool.
does. I think
Well, that's
think-
why they got you to play drums, because they needed someone.
Yeah, they
needed
a
to play
drummer.
drums.
Yeah.
That's
I think it was because when they were playing, and I was tiny, like 2 or 3 or whatever. The singer of their band saw me dancing and got me up on stage, gave me a tambourine, and yeah,
That's
then
cool.
dad noticed when he was playing. I was playing a tambourine, and he's like, "You can actually play tambourine." And tambourine is one of those instruments where people think it's one of those ones like triangle.
Can you
You know what I
look
mean?
up?
People always make fun of triangle.
Let's look up the tambourine here. Like, let's dive into this.
Tambourine technique. So there's
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah,
There's a
no,
few different
go
ways
on.
of
Yeah,
using tambourine.
I'm
right?
intrigued about this.
So obviously there's the shaking part, and there's the hitting part.
Okay.
And okay, doing one or the other might be quite straightforward.
Did it have the skin on it as well, like that? Like
No,
almost
it was a
like,
skinless one, so you don't even.
I mean,
have,
like,
you don't
that's
even have a drum to
hardcore
play
right
with.
there.
Yeah, that,
Was that you?
Yeah, that's it.
actually
In
me.
another life, yeah.
That's me. At 2, doing the
So
tambourine.
is it more
colorized.
like that half moon crescent one?
Yeah,
that you have?
yeah. Crescent type style. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's the standard tambourine in my books.
Yeah. And so how long did you play the tambourine for?
No, just that one night.
Just that one night. Okay.
And then, but dad noticed because I was
Musically
able
gifted,
to
right?
play the tambourine at 2. He's like, oh, maybe you should play
Yeah.
drums. So I got a drum kit when I was 4.
That's pretty cool.
Why is that? Is that because like the tambourine's about like staying in time?
Yeah.
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 And that's like basically what the drummer does, right?
Yeah.
Keep everyone else in time.
And a few other things, but yeah, yeah. That's it's I think with drums and stuff, like you either have that mindset of understanding that feel, or you don't.
Just like
And
the
it's-
rhythm in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah. And it's something which I don't know. I think it must be an innate thing, because there's plenty of drummers who you listen to and you're like, oh, you don't actually know how to be in time and stuff. But, yeah.
Well, that's like the fundamentals of it, right? You have to like be able to stay in time and actually
Yeah,
and
but-
make it sound good instead of just whacking a whole bunch of shit, right?
It's a micro feel thing, I guess. So.
Yeah.
And so, what about you, Rowan? So, like, what instruments do you play? And like,
I play guitar.
yeah,
A bit of a jack of all trades, master of none. However, I wouldn't say I was a fantastic guitarist.
well, you're in a band, you know, you released an EP. That's
that's true.
That's successful. That's professionalism right there.
That is
so,
true. I played piano from when I was very young and gave that up because guitar is cooler.
yeah, yeah.
Probably should have kept up with the piano because I can't play it now.
Yeah.
But
Well, the piano is like such a good instrument to learn, and it seems like a lot of people, like even a lot of people that have come on the podcast, they've all kind of started with piano and then migrated onto other things elsewhere.
it's a very good basis.
Yeah, that's it.
Foundation for music.
But they
playing
say
piano.
it's like if you can play the piano, you can almost play any instrument. I'm pretty sure, because it's like the skills are transferable, even though it's just playing keys and everything.
I also reckon though, if you can play any other instrument, you can also figure out piano. If you play any, instrument with notes.
Well, well, I struggle to say it's not that hard, but really at the end of the day, out of all the instruments,
it
right?
depends what level you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
you know?
it. Yeah,
Well, yeah, of course you can get to those like concert, like
Yeah. If you're a
it's
classical,
all about
pianist.
like the pressure you apply to
Yeah.
the note and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, it's just pushing a button that corresponds with a sound, right?
Yeah.
Similar to
Guitar-
DJing.
guitar's all that as well,
yeah,
the
that's
frets are just
exactly it, yeah.
buttons.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Violinists over there, like worrying about all their, the note being perfectly intonated, and it's
Tension
just-
of their bow.
Yeah, the tension of the bow, and it's like,
So,
easy peasy.
so how old were you when you first started playing the guitar?
A 10, maybe?
10, 11, yeah,
10. Properly.
yeah.
Dad plays guitar, so I sort of grew up watching him play guitar
Very nice.
and just sitting there and trying to copy what he was doing. So,
That's pretty cool. They're like father, like son. It's just sitting there like, I want to do what you're doing, Dad.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's how it was around the dinner table.
You know what I've kind of come to realize, and stop me if I'm going over the top here, but like music's kind of like religion. Like you're born into it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a lot of musically talented people that didn't grow up in a musical household of some sort, or
I
had
think
a
it's-
family member that
No,
was
no,
musically.
It's very important because
Yeah.
it's the earlier you get to. It's the same with languages, right? Like the earlier you're exposed to it, the better.
Yeah.
So that it. Just so you, even if you don't necessarily study it or
Yeah, like dive
Or-
headfirst into it. Or anything
yeah,
like
so
that.
with languages, music, even if you don't necessarily study it, if you're exposed to it and the process around it, then you sort of, it makes it much easier to learn later, regardless of whether you learn it when you're young.
But it's also like, because like, have a look into this, Mitch. Like, see if you can find stuff about it. But it's like, I'm pretty sure learning music at a young age can like really help develop your mind and like your brain, and like, it just like what we were saying before, like gives you rhythm in a way. Like it actually just, it can help. Oh God, what have you looked up?
Piano, stock images of piano.
So what does it say there?
Music ignites all areas of child development and skills for school readiness, including intellectual, social, emotional, motor, language, and overall literacy. It
Yeah.
helps the body and the mind work together, exposing children to music during early development helps them learn the sounds and meanings of words.
See, told you. See, yeah, see.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, what
And that
happened
is
to us?
from
What happened to us? Why are we so underdeveloped?
brighthorizons.com.
I really, I think also what was really important is singing. Singing's really good for you,
Yeah.
and it's something I've always done with my family since we were young. We'd be driving in the car or whatever, and Dad had this excellent cassette that he recorded off a record of gospel music.
Really?
And it was really, really good for developing like singing, and we'd all sing together and do harmonies and stuff like that when I was really little.
That's
So-
really good though. It's like to
Yeah.
try and actually like get you to reach those chords and like.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
you just pick it up and then
And harmonies.
Harmonies.
Alex is particularly good at seeing harmonies.
Really?
I love harmonies.
So you're
Yeah.
also a singer in the band as
Yes,
well then?
yeah, both of us sing.
Oh really?
Both of us
Okay.
sing lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joint duties. It's 50-50 pretty much, the singing.
Also,
Really?
I should also probably mention the other people in the band.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like who else is involved?
So there's Greta Andrews Taylor who plays bass.
Mhm.
Um,
Can we pull up the Facebook page so we can actually pinpoint like, hey, look, there
circle, as I mention each person, you can circle their face.
they are. Yeah, see, exactly, yeah, see?
Yeah.
Alex is onto it.
No pressure.
But then, so how did you guys all meet? Because like, you guys met in uni, but then what about the other band members? And then how, was it just like, let's make a band kind of thing? Or,
Well, we met in uni because I went into the wrong class at uni, and they had one of those annoying icebreaker sessions, and I sat next to Alex. And I was like, oh, this is awkward. What's your favorite film? Oh, Wayne's World. Oh, mine is too.
Yeah.
Um,
That was
And then I'd played in a band before with Greta, and we needed a drummer. I thought, well, this guy said he plays drums, so
give
see
it a
what's-
go?
we'll give it a
Yeah,
crack.
lady
Yeah,
on the
that's
right,
it, yeah.
She is. Yeah.
That is Greta.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just like full on audition him and just like put him through the ropes, right? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
maybe
sing-
he was
sing off the
auditioning us.
scratch.
I think it was probably more like that, to be honest.
Really?
And I'm also the most humble member of the band.
Okay. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
That's a good title to have. It's like everyone's got their own little things, like Mr.
So who's
Humble.
our last member there? The
Yeah.
handsome gentleman in white.
Yeah, Corey.
Handsome,
He is
handsome man is Corey,
Okay.
the newest member of the band.
The newest member.
Yeah,
So he was a part of it 7 years ago?
No.
Or?
he wasn't.
No.
Okay.
He wasn't. No, he played in bands with Greta before.
Yeah, okay.
We were looking for a new guitarist, and
So
Greta
it's
said,
all interlinked
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's
though.
always who you know. Like, if you try and audition for stuff, it's like you'll either be there forever if you're just trying to open an audition to get someone else, in the band, or you'll you don't know what you need to know what someone's like. Because if they're a dickhead, it's not gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, that's it. And, you can kind of just see it a mile away almost as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get them in, it's like, yeah, I don't know if you'll jam with us properly. Like,
Yeah.
groove
Yeah,
and
could
whole
be a
lot.
great guitarist, but if you don't get on, then what's
Yeah.
the point?
That's
So,
it.
we had an original guitarist before Chris, who is now in Melbourne. So
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah,
So,
no chance of that happening
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
we couldn't just recruit him back.
Yeah.
And so what type of genre? Because you said, like, when I was first talking to you guys, it's like surf, indie rock?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's indie rock.
It is indie
Yeah.
rock mostly. A bit of
Whatever that means.
Yeah, what is indie rock?
Yeah.
Everyone's indie rock these days, aren't they?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
With sort of surfy things going on. So
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of like 50s and 60s surf
Nice.
bands.
You can play whatever music we want, right?
Yeah.
You can put on some surf music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, if you wanted to put so we'll
Bullwinkle.
so this is your EP, right? And,
Yes, that
That
is.
is our EP.
And
Yeah.
so how long ago did this come out?
Oh, that 2014.
2014.
2000
perhaps.
Yeah.
okay. So,
So
quite a while
we've
ago,
just,
but
we've just got back together now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the first thing we released.
so did you upload it to Spotify in 2014 or like when you released it?
Yeah. When we
And
released
then like we were just talking about this prior to starting, but like how easy is it to upload music to Spotify and other platforms, and is it a bit like challenging at
It's
all?
really very easy to do.
Okay.
You go through a publisher,
Yeah.
upload your files to them, pay them, the money for it, and then they distribute it to all of the Apple Music, Spotify, etc.
And so there's no like monthly fee or anything like that. It was just
I
like a
think it's-
once off
I think it's an annual fee.
annual fee.
Of,
Okay.
like,
It's like $20 a year as well.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess
That's
it depends
really
on who
good.
you go with. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's really good though. That's super
Yeah.
cheap. I was expecting you to say like $20 a month or something like
No,
that.
it's very accessible.
It's cheap. It's just obviously they're just there to click the buttons and put it on. They're not like looking after what's uploaded and making sure that.
They're not managing your music.
No.
They're
And
just clicking the buttons and pushing the
Yeah.
numbers.
That's
we
it,
don't
yeah.
have the access to actually manage it ourselves because of that.
Well, that's the thing with
situation.
Spotify. You can't just put your own music up. It has
Yeah.
to go through some
Yeah.
third party.
Same with Apple Music, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's the problem is just like, a couple of weeks later or whatever, you'll look and then suddenly there's other music from another person called Villain, another band or whatever, merged into your music, right? And it's like, that's a bit
Yeah, like a stab in the back kind of thing.
well, it's just like
Has that happened to
Oh,
you
it's
before?
more like when
Fucking
someone
awkward.
says, "Oh, you're in a band? Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the name? Oh, Villain." And then like they play and it's like,
I love
gangster
your
rap.
rapping.
Yeah,
I love your
that's
rapping,
it,
bro. You're like, yeah. That's Rowan.
Well, does
Yeah.
it ever make you think that you want to change the band's name?
Yeah, I mean, it has.
Yeah, yes, but it probably won't happen.
No?
Nah.
Well, it's
much
good
work.
though if you
You've
set
just got
in
to
stone,
become
like,
the best villain.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the thing.
it,
Once
yeah,
you're the
yeah.
best villain, you got that blue check and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
no one else can.
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
step
that's
on
what
your
we're all
toes.
aiming for anyway.
Yeah.
That blue check.
Would you be able to turn the music up so we can hear it just a bit of the surf indie rock?
Oh, us. Yep.
And so with the band and everything, like I mean, like these are the press shoots and like the photo shoots, but how is it being like
It's as loud
being
as
in
I
a
can
band?
go.
yeah, not being in a band. I'm very sleep deprived.
Pretty
Sorry.
sick, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask though as well, like, how often do you guys jam and like, how long did it take you to create that EP and get it actually like out? Because like you started in 2012, right? And that's when the band officially like
Yeah,
kicked off.
yeah.
And then to get an EP out in 2 years, it's pretty impressive. But like, did you have
Yeah.
any other demos or anything along the way?
We did have demos.
There were
Yeah.
demos.
Yeah.
And then it was a bit of a mad rush to like, we're gonna play gigs. We need more than 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's write some songs.
Yeah.
So
And-
we did that quite quickly, actually.
Yeah.
And so it was always all originals. You never do really cover band stuff at all. Or?
Oh, we'd play covers because we didn't have enough songs to play
Yeah,
a
yeah.
45-minute set
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So what songs were you covering then?
Yeah.
We've done Arctic Monkeys. We've done
Yeah.
The Strokes.
Yep.
Fuck yeah,
Black
that's right.
Keys.
Bit of Black Keys.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That sort of thing.
That sort
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
What else? Stones. A bit of
Yeah.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
But we play fun stuff to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just play stuff that's fun for us to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Exactly.
hopefully everybody else enjoys it
Yeah.
as well.
And then so like, how often would you guys jam back in the day? Was it like
Back in the day,
like once a week or like twice a week? And like how long? Like, because how does a jamming session even really work? Because it seems like every time I ask that to different bands, it's like it's all
It's different.
it's different, right? It's like
Yeah.
they've got their own formula of how they just make
don't-
it work.
We don't really jam.
Really?
I don't particularly like jamming. It feels like an awkward, forced thing.
Okay.
But I think it'd be more like, let's learn some songs separately and then come together and we'll have a crack at them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I prefer anyway.
Yeah.
I
You're
think
right.
that's what we've mostly done.
Yeah. Even
That's a pretty good
when it
way
was
to do
covers,
it.
it's like, oh, what songs should we learn? And then we just have a list of them or whatever.
Yeah.
Before. And now it's, and then when you'd write a song, so we'd write it separately, and then maybe come to. I mean, Ron and I would come together and flesh it out a bit more, and then
Polish.
bring it to the band, and then we'd work on it.
Yeah,
in that
okay.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so, because like, what other instruments are involved? So like, what does Chris play, and what does Greta play?
Corey.
Oh, Corey. Sorry.
Yeah, Corey. Corey plays guitar,
Plays the old lead guitar.
Yeah, very nice.
and
Yeah,
then Greta plays bass.
Yeah.
yeah okay. Yeah, it's
Greta on bass.
Greta on bass.
Yeah.
pretty
that's
solid
it.
by the sounds of it, though.
Fat bass. You're probably used to more wubs in your bass.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
but-
Yeah.
But there's plenty of
How does it work being the drummer, then also being the singer? Because like when you're back, like usually the drummer's in behind, right?
Yep.
And he's just like slamming away, making heaps and heaps of racket and stuff.
Yep.
But if you've got a microphone there and then trying to sing,
Yep.
how does it like? Do you have like different equalizers set in a way so you don't pick up the drums and like echoes or anything? Or
No, you just sing really loud.
yeah, just
That's the key.
Okay.
Alex
that's
has
a
no trouble doing
Right.
that.
yeah.
Right next to your face, right next to your mouth.
Yeah.
Sing as loud as possible. If there's bleed, there's bleed. Like in a live performance, like if the drums are bleeding through, then that's great. People get to hear louder drums.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. Louder drums are always a good thing.
Yeah. And it's not like with our music that the drums are quiet or
No. Drums are probably the loudest thing anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird because if you're playing drums and singing, you literally don't have like a free limb to
Yeah.
do.
Like you just like
You're locked
full
in.
on just
You're locked in,
Yeah.
which is sometimes scary.
You're trying to coordinate all of your limbs and your voice.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good though, like using both sides of your brain and just being like switched on and in rock star mode almost, right?
Yeah, the key is to use none of your brain if possible. 'Cause
Yeah.
as soon as you start to think about it, that's when
Yeah.
it's like, oh god, what am I doing here?
So it kind of like almost like an autopilot situation, but it's like autopilot but
Yeah.
being focused on the music.
I think the drums have to be on autopilot,
Yeah.
so you can focus on singing because singing is the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And then so how often would you practice the tracks? Like, cause how often would you guys play out and about, and how often would you practice before actually going and playing a live gig back then?
Back then, we were playing a lot of gigs
Yeah.
and rehearsing rarely
Really?
because we were playing.
A lot of gigs.
Yeah.
You don't have to rehearse.
Yeah.
So
The gigs were the rehearsals. Like it all just came together. It was good.
So whereabouts did you guys play? Like what gigs? Did you ever play at like the Rosemount or anything like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick.
You list a place and we'll tell you.
All right.
If you played there, because it's more likely what
Well, how
happened
long
we
have you
played.
guys been going now? And how long was your hiatus?
It was 7 years.
7
About
years.
7
So
years,
we've
yeah.
just got back together now.
Yeah.
So yeah. But-
Obviously the reunion.
The reunion
event
gig.
that
yeah,
we
the
will talk
reunion
about
gig. Yeah.
Later on, yeah.
later
yeah.
on, but
Yeah.
But then so like
and so is this this is Corey's first time playing in
Yes.
your band live.
Yes.
Yes.
So hopefully he doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah,
I'm sure he
pressure if
won't.
he's
Yeah. Yeah. So it's the first time for Corey, so we're very excited for him.
Yeah.
We'll see. Will he crack under the pressure? Who knows?
He's a seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Has he played with other bands before?
He has
Yeah.
a lot in the past, so
Okay, yeah.
he knows.
He
the
should
drill.
have no problems then.
Yeah.
so then back to like what I was just saying before. So like with the different gigs you guys go out and play and stuff like that. So would you do like two Friday and Saturday gigs or like, and how long would they be, and like like what was the kind of go like, because you don't make much money in a band
No,
playing gigs, unfortunately, because you got to divvy it all up and split all the money, right? It's
Yeah.
probably like $50 each or something.
Yeah. I
If
don't
you're lucky.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
think-
Yeah.
We never actually took any of the money and it was then distributed as
No.
Really?
as income or whatever. It was just like we always just put it into other things that we
Put
needed.
it into an account for recording.
Recording
or merch
If you're gonna
or
print
whatever.
CDs or whatever, it's like
Yeah.
it's a lot of money.
Did you actually get merch printed at
Yeah,
one point?
We got
Really?
We got
like shirts at all?
We got t-shirts,
T-shirts.
we got stickers, we got condoms.
we got condoms. They're-
Really?
The
Everything.
condoms are expired now though, so I'm
no,
like,
I'm not
and they're
surprised.
also,
7
also
years.
way too small. They
Really?
were so small.
Ordered the
You just
wrong
clean
ones.
yourself up.
Yeah, no.
Do you still have some of those left?
Yeah, like we do, but we don't want to. We probably should put them in the bin.
No.
What if
Bring
we
them in.
accidentally give them to someone, like expired condoms? toms. That's a liability.
That's a very villain thing.
You
to
should
do.
have brought him in
Yeah,
though. Like
yeah.
we can just like leave a bit of history, just like sitting over there with the rest of our
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
collectors.
Poke holes in it.
Yeah.
That's villainous.
Yeah, even worse.
Yeah.
And so with the gigs as well, like would you play before other bands or after bands, or did you do headline slots or like
Bit of everything.
Bit of everything, yeah. Then how would it go though? Like, because you know, I haven't been out and watched like bands play in a long time. But is it just like one band finishes and you got like a 5-minute break and then you got to quickly rush on stage and
Yeah, it'd be like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay then.
which is a quick turnaround time.
Yeah.
But
Would you bring your own equipment as well, and like your own drums or your own guitars, or like would you ever use in-house equipment sometimes?
I mean, I rarely. I've got the drums that I have are kind of weird compared to what most people normally have. So most people normally have you know, like 1 or 2 flying toms, which are up on the rack, and then 1 floor tom. But I've got different kit, which is. It has 2 floor toms and 1 flying tom.
Flying toms.
yeah, that's what it's like.
Is there
Tom
another
and
word for
Jerry.
it? Rack toms is what
Yeah,
I call
maybe.
it.
Rack toms.
Rack toms.
Whatever the ones that are mounted on a kick drum.
Yeah. There we go.
So like,
So like, if I just put off a drum set, you can
Yeah.
explain it, right?
I could explain it, hopefully.
yeah, bring that up. Let's actually go through that.
That's actually Alex's kit.
Yeah.
Right there, good old Jaimie. So
Put my spectacles on.
no, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so the toms which are sitting above on top of that kick drum there, they are the flying toms or rack toms.
These
Okay.
ones here.
They're
symbols.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
those toms, yeah.
Cool.
They're flying toms or rack toms, and then the ones which are behind it sort of see
To the left.
to
on
the
floor.
left, on the
Yeah.
floor. They're floor toms.
Okay.
Floor
So they'd-
toms, rack toms.
That'd be more of a deeper sound then, right? 'Cause
Yes.
they're more.
Yeah. So the
bigger.
bigger the drum, the deeper the sound.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, when you would go and do these gigs, like with a 15-minute turnaround, would you try and set up your
Yep.
drum kit?
Yeah, I've set up my drum kit in 15 minutes. No
Wow.
worries. Yeah.
And then tear it down in 15 minutes
Yeah.
for the next band to put
Yeah,
on
that
their
sounds
drum kit within
impressive.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's all part of the fun.
It's
Yeah.
all it's all part of the stress. Yeah.
Pretty,
You
right.
just-
It's pretty rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Is there such a thing as like coming with too much drum kit?
I think if you
I mean,
showed up
yes.
to play that drum
With
kit
that.
at the Bird, they would give you a funny look.
Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is isn't that the weirdest drum kit you've ever seen? Why is there a second kick drum which is smaller?
Yeah.
Jazz.
It makes
For
a
jazz.
difference.
For jazz, okay, yeah, right.
I don't think a jazz musician would be playing that anyway, though.
No.
So then, what's the most funnest gig you guys have done? Like, have you ever had like crowd surfers or anything like that, and like just people going ballistic and?
Crowd surfers. No.
No.
Aw.
One guy did Streak, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Mosquito.
We
Got him.
also nailed it. You nailed it, Ron.
So
Probably our EP launch is probably our best.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Fly Right. Or
Oh, really?
whatever it's called now.
Well, yeah.
It's
So
been
it was
renamed.
Fly Right, then it was Nevermind, and now
Yeah.
Nevermind's gone, right?
really, so you played in that old
Yeah.
building? That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I didn't realize they did bands there, but I guess
Yeah.
Fly
Before they
Right-
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly Right days.
yeah.
Way back.
It's actually, I think the owner is the same person who owns the sewing room now.
No,
I
really.
think. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
But yeah, which makes sense. Yeah.
Did you ever play at Parker or anything like that?
Like,
That was Jackrabbit Slims, but
no,
No, we haven't.
no.
No.
See, I managed to
Ah,
find
yeah,
one.
yeah, you found one, you found
I'm
one.
onto it.
Yeah, the one place we haven't played.
All right, indie bar.
Yeah. Indie bar. Do they do bands there?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, in Scarborough.
Yeah, in Scarborough.
I think we've played there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Amps.
Yeah.
We have played at Amps,
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been pretty cool.
which was good.
It was good.
It's a big room
The best thing was,
where a lot of people is. Good fun.
Yeah.
and they also had the best rider.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember that. Like, we had a crate. We had a like.
Yeah, it's like a full-on like ice chest.
Yeah, ice chest of beers just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. Doesn't
Yeah.
happen very often.
Don't question it. Just accept.
Yeah, no.
that's it.
Trust me, we did.
And just
Yeah.
for just to put it out there, you're not going to get that at Wavelength. So
Oh,
just by the
okay.
way. No crate of beers.
Why not?
Really? I thought that was part of the contract.
That's
so-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll have to
Part of the
renegotiate
deal.
that, I think.
Yeah. So, what have you got coming up? Because, like, now that you just mentioned Wavelength, so
And the sewing room.
and the sewing room.
And
Dropping hints. Left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Well, before we start that, why don't we cover the hiatus and why you're returning?
Yeah.
Why now?
Why now?
Did you guys just like all just meet up and
I don't
go
know
for
why
coffee and
specifically
then
now,
decide?
but
I'm just pretty bored. Hey, like
It just sort of happened. I mean, it is that Corona, COVID. Like, did you start formulating the comeback some years ago, or has it only been like a 1 year hiatus?
yeah, I think well, because Rowan and I like sort of drifted apart after the band stuff wrapped up, and then I think we just hung out again,
yeah.
and then we're like, we should do this again. It was good.
And the main reason was that we had songs that we hadn't recorded. That
Yeah.
we wanted to come back and record, and the idea was just to record the songs.
Just so we had them.
So we had them to
Yeah.
listen to, whatever.
when we're ancient,
yeah, show the kids.
so we can tell our grandchildren this was us. Yeah,
Well, from listening to this at the moment, it sounds pretty damn cool, to be honest.
yeah.
Like it sounds like you guys would have rocked out hard, basically, like on
Yeah.
stage, just having a good time.
Yeah, and I think our stage show is a lot more aggressive and a lot more like in your face.
Yeah.
But that's the way to be, though.
Yeah,
like,
it
you,
is.
you want to give the punches
don't-
an experience.
You don't want to come to a show and then find out they're not as good as their recordings. That'd be awful. That'd be disappointing, or soft, or just not as hard even, or whatever. You know?
So have you guys had much luck with the market in terms of people actually playing your stuff back? Because I know it's
Plays.
it's very hard for sort of like small to medium bands to get that recognition online.
Yeah, to
so
get out
usually a
there.
lot of their profit and a lot of their new fans and stuff comes from live shows.
Yeah. I think we've had it's gone up and down. Like we were we had one of our songs played on, it was like a YouTuber, or like it's a big YouTube channel. We're like, I just messaged them like, hey, do you want to use our music for stuff? You know. And then that
Yeah.
actually really works. And
And then you see the Spotify like spike.
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
That was back the day
It's like
when
monetary. Let's get some money.
like 100 people purchased like off
Really?
Bandcamp. Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
you
just
take
like
a
that.
look at like TikTok music nowadays.
Yeah,
that shit
that's the thing.
just blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it. It's all the social media.
We're
Memeing
too
it.
old though to know about that stuff.
TikTok. What is that?
Yeah. What is TikTok?
That's what a clock does.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't trust China with my data, let's be honest.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Bloody dancers.
If it makes us money.
Well, I mean,
whatever.
where else would you upload your dancing videos though? Mitch?
YouTube.
YouTube. So is there YouTube
I
videos
trust
of
the
you dancing
Americans,
to
I don't
songs?
trust the Chinese.
Ah,
That's
okay,
what I'm
that's
saying.
fair.
Just American.
No, I don't. I don't trust Google either.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. We're getting to politics.
Yeah. Who do we trust?
Yeah. So then, like, if you were to play a gig out and about, how many cover tracks would you throw in compared to how many like originals would you throw in? And like, would you do like a cover original, or like two originals then two covers?
We'll
or?
do all originals and then covers if we need to make up time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big
Okay.
45-minute set typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
We'll
is
do-
quite a long time to in a band, like playing as a band. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's like 11, 12 songs.
Yeah, exactly.
For us
Yeah.
anyway. For lots of people, it's probably not, but for us,
So we play them quick and
yeah.
hard, and
Yeah.
that's it. Next song.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll play like 9 or 10 of our own, and then a cover.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever like interact with the crowd as well? Like get on the mic and be like, "Yo, Perth, what's up?"
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that, exactly like that. Exactly.
Just
I want you to do that
Ron,
now,
show them how you do it.
Yo, Perth, what's up?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Isn't that
nice.
beautiful? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
There's your strong, charismatic
Yeah,
lead singer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yo, Perth, what up?
what up? Yeah.
It's easier to be in the moment when you're on stage and there's
Exactly.
people.
Yeah.
There with the energy and the whole lot, and then you're just like, "I don't give a shit. What's going on? Like, what's good?"
What's up?
What's up? Yeah. I think yeah, you have to be able to shit talk.
Well, that's just
But
like
not too
part.
much. You don't want to bore people.
No, exactly. Like because if you're just playing music and you're not interacting with the crowd, then it's like it's still good.
Yeah.
But the interaction is like where it can be quite fun.
If Rowan doesn't think they're interacting and if they're not engaged enough, he'll just go out and walk off the stage while he's
Got
playing.
an extra long guitar lead that I can walk into the crowd.
Yeah.
Really?
People don't look interested enough. I'll make them interested.
Yeah, that's sick though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's what that kind of stuff's like. Holy shit, he's getting off stage. Holy shit, he's in the middle of the dance floor, like rocking out.
Yeah, just don't touch my guitar, please.
Yeah. Or the
but-
hair. Or the
And
hair.
don't trip over the mic cable.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, like, did you ever have any trouble like trying to get back on stage and like trying to get the cable to come with you and like?
It's probably been times when I should have been on stage singing and I wasn't. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was in the crowd still, but
What he has is the like the old telephone cord type
coily cable
coily
coils,
cable.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of those.
Yeah, okay.
boings out a long way.
Boings. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's always got the slack taken up.
And so, like, when you would interact with the crowd and stuff, and like, you know, do shout outs and stuff, would it be in between tracks? Like, would you have like a little, like, you know, 30-second, 20-second break, have a drink, and be like, "What's good?" and this and that, and then get back into it? Or
I mean, anytime we're not playing, we're drinking. That's
Yeah.
key
yeah.
to performing well. But
A little bit of liquid courage.
and
never hurt
the
nobody.
problem is if you're drinking, you can't really talk.
Yeah,
So
that's
you know.
fair, yeah. Did
We
you guys?
got to take turns drinking and talking.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Do you guys ever do?
On that note,
On that note, yeah.
Did you ever do shoeies at all on
Not-
stage? yeah.
I don't think
That's
I've
not
ever,
really
I don't think
Rowan's
I've ever,
style.
never done
Yeah.
a shoey anywhere.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair.
Rowan's probably the most like particular person that I've ever met.
I don't want beer in my shoes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's it, yeah. I was
They're
trying
my
to rock
good shoes.
out.
All of his shoes are good shoes, and he doesn't want beer in them. So
And so with the gigs as well, like, would you guys have some sort of like uniform or like, you know, like band merch or like clothing that you'd wear at every gig? Or would it just be like whatever you're feeling like on the night? Or
well, Rowan's the style man.
okay,
Oh, that's a big title.
yeah.
I'm,
Do you just
I'm-
like walk up and just like fix their collar and go, yeah,
yeah,
fix
no,
the hair. You're
I'm
looking
the ratty
good,
one,
right?
so I'm the ratty one.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I think
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff that we wear is like 60s mod sort of stuff.
yeah. Okay, sweet. That's all right.
Suits and ties, but
Can we look up 60s mod? Because that's like Beatles era kind of stuff, right?
that sort of thing, yeah.
Mm.
It's really fun wearing a suit on stage when it's hot anyway.
Yeah.
Plus you got a jacket on
Yeah.
and a collar.
and lights.
Not ideal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
many
it.
watts.
A lot of people don't realize that though, but it honestly gets so hot on stage sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like under those bloody spotlights,
Oh, yeah.
it's bloody warm. Plus you're dancing, drinking, doing the whole lot, and it's just like it's just a combination of everything.
It's great. I love being saturated.
Here's one for you though as well. How was your very first gig? Like, did you guys get like anxiety, butterflies, being like, "Oh shit, here we go"?
The very first gig we played, I think, was at Swan Lounge in Trio.
The Swan Lounge, okay.
At the
And,
Swan Hotel.
Yeah.
Chris, who played guitar, went on holiday to Thailand. So it was just three of us.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Really?
was the very first gig.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
We were babies then, though.
Yeah.
We were like 18. You know.
And how was it though? Like, did you come off and be like, "Yeah, we got to keep doing
We
this"?
rock.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're the best.
I can't remember.
Mum thought we were the best, so you know.
Yeah, no,
But
very
our,
nice,
our
yeah.
parents were the only people
That's
there.
good
Yeah,
support.
exactly. Yeah.
What are you looking up there?
I was just trying to look up the Swan Room. Can
Uh,
you just focus on your.
Do you have a chamber button here?
Like a chamber button?
Yeah.
What's a chamber button?
Like a place to wee, or do I just go outside?
Oh yeah, just go outside in the
Right.
bush somewhere, yeah.
Right.
Like a rock star.
Like-
yeah.
I'm gonna piss on you.
Alright, it's just you and me, Rowan.
That's us.
yeah.
One Alex is gone.
Yeah.
One Alex remains.
Yeah, that's exactly it. There can only be one, you know, Highlander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Square
So-
root of Alex is an irrational number.
Is it now?
Yeah, well, there's two now. There's only one.
Yeah, okay. So how come the other band members didn't come on as well tonight? They just like had other stuff on, or
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause-
busy with life, you know.
Busy doing rock
Especially
star
when
things.
you schedule 3 podcasts in a week.
No, well, this is then tomorrow's the 4th as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been it's a very busy week this one.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Busy is good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, like, what plans have you got now that the band's back together? And like, do you just want to go out and do more gigs and play out and about and just?
Yeah.
Are you going to make more music and like record and like?
That is the plan. We've
Yeah.
got the gig coming up.
Yeah.
Reunion gig. Wavelength
The
versus
reunion gig.
Ex-Villain.
That is it. We've got songs to record, so that'll be fun. And yeah, as we said before, it was just going to be let's go back together to record songs. But the most fun thing about being in a band is playing gigs and being on stage because the
Yeah.
adrenaline is real.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
it's so much fun, right?
it is.
Like it's
yeah.
just when you see everyone just dancing and grooving and having a great time to your music, you're just like, yeah, this is what I'm here for.
It makes all the stuff in the background that isn't fun worth it when you're on stage and doing it. Yeah.
So I
No, go on, Alex.
was going to ask about the studio time as well. So like, did you have like a home studio that would you kind of like record music, or would you actually go and hire a professional studio? Or
So we'd won a band comp, and
really?
we won time in a studio.
sweet. What was the band competition?
Well, there was the big splash was one we were in. There was another one also.
Oh, Alex
we
is
didn't
back.
win. We didn't win the big splash.
So can we look up the Big Splash band competition?
I
That
don't know if
sounds
they still
awesome.
run the big splash, but it was a big
Yeah, I've never heard
thing
of
in
it,
Perth. But yeah,
It was good, by the way. Thanks for asking.
your
was
Wii.
good?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
your
Was the
Wii.
bush to your liking?
Yeah, it was well formed.
That's good.
Oh no, look, there it is there.
2017 seems to be the last year they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
that was a great thing that was organized. But recording wise though, Alex is he's got the gear. We did most of the recording at Alex's place.
Yeah, okay.
I got a basement in my house, and we did some guitar tracking and things there, but the vast majority of it was Alex's.
For Brainy Day or for just in general. Yeah, we recorded at Revolver and other places.
We did do some time at Revolver, which was cool.
Revolver? What's that?
Revolver Studio.
Morley?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Revolver Studio.
It's
I've never
an
heard of them.
immaculate studio.
It's
It's very, very nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah. Is it expensive though to go and hire out a studio?
Um,
Like,
we
how
won
often-
it. We won it.
That was
That was when you won?
time that we'd won, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, studio time is expensive
yeah.
if you haven't won it.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
And then we also did some stuff at Fremantle Recording Studios, which was run by Brian Mitra, who's sadly passed now. I heard about that, but
No, that sucks
Yeah.
to hear.
it was a complete opposite in Fremantle Recording Studios, but it was fun. It was like you know,
It was very relaxed and chill.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
which was
how
cool.
long would you spend in there? Would you just like spend a whole night just like drinking beers and rocking out and making and recording stuff, or
Generally not drinking beers because
yeah, it's someone else's studio?
yeah, no, it's
Well,
not, it would have been fine in Fremantle Recording Studios to do that, for example.
We've
But
got to
like,
be able to perform at the venue.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we've had this conversation many times about DJs and drinking, right? Like
But that's-
it inhibits your ability to play.
You can do, yeah.
Well, it does for a lot of DJs.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of DJs have stopped drinking because it fucks their night up.
Which is because they get munted though, right? Like,
Yeah,
if
get
you-
completely munted.
if
Well,
you-
it's the same
yeah.
for any musician. If you're doing it every weekend, then alcohol and drugs are just a part of the deal.
yeah.
part of the rock
They're
star
going to
life.
be around. They're going to be an influence in your life.
Well, not for Rowan. He's a
Teetotal.
teetotaler. Yeah.
What does that
That's
mean?
not
Teetotal?
actually beer.
No, it's not beer. Yeah.
It's not actual beer, okay.
No,
No,
it's
yeah, it's a pale ale.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's not beer. It's
But yeah.
different.
All of the stuff. Yeah, we recorded those two places and then did stuff at home, and then I mixed it all at home. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Did it take long to mix and master in a way, or?
Yeah, I mean, I sent it to a professional. So all that stuff it's been professionally mastered.
Yeah.
I'm saying professional, like it's been an actual masterer. You don't master, even if you're a mixer, you don't master stuff because
Yeah.
it's a weird science which I don't quite understand.
Yeah, because we've discussed that before on the podcast, where it's so full on trying to master your own tracks. Like
Yeah.
you can do it, but it's always better to get another set of ears in there to be able to go, okay, we'll do this and do that, and then
Yeah.
actually like hone it
'Cause-
down.
To someone who has the right room and all the gear to do it properly.
Yeah.
And the fresh set of ears.
Yeah, and the experience. Yeah, it's good to have someone else have a look at it, regardless, right?
Yeah.
To have different people in charge of different parts of the process, because stuff that you think you just you start to completely ignore things that are there when
That's
you listen
it.
to it again and again.
It's quite funny. Not too long ago, we had a girl called Emma Haynes on, and she's like a vocal coach at Lab 6, and she makes her own music. But she was actually saying how like making her own music, her boyfriend would be sitting in the background being like, "Get rid of this, get rid of that," and like when you're in the studio or like you're just like got your headphones on making music, you just kind of, as you just said, you blindside certain sounds and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And she was saying it's like there's like some sort of synthesizer that's just like really annoying, and she didn't even notice it at all. But her boyfriend's just like, yeah,
Get rid of that.
yeah, that's it. Get rid of that. But that's why having another set of ears,
Yeah.
it would be perfect, right?
The biggest problem is I start to hear things which aren't there. That's when you've been doing it too. The amount of times I've thought that there was a cricket in the recording, and I'm like, is it in the recording or is it in the room? And I couldn't tell.
A cricket.
Yeah, but why would the cricket only chirp
When the track was on.
when the track was on. But I looked through all the individual tracks, you know, again and again, and it wasn't there. But it was just must be the combination
in
of
your head.
yeah, look, the combination of frequencies just like sounded like
Chirping.
That's it.
chirping.
Just
Yeah,
have the headphones on for too long. It's like all I can hear is crickets.
yeah, that or I'd been there for 12 hours straight, and I'm like, you know,
How long would you sit there trying to mix it?
yeah, not 12 hours.
Yeah,
Well,
but like good couple of hours.
Years
though.
would be useless.
yeah.
12,
I mean,
12 hours.
you can only sort of mix for 4 hours at a time before it becomes pointless. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it takes a long time to mix, you know.
In the studio doing the recording, though, it would have been, you know, get there at 10 or 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then, you know, leave, or what, 10 or something at night.
Yeah.
And spend a whole day doing it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's quite a long day.
Yeah. Depends what you're doing.
I can imagine it'd be quite exhausting as well. Like once you finish, you're just like, all right, bedtime, straight to bed.
Beers time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obvious time. Yeah, and keep kicking
Do you
on.
start to resent your own music after that, like doing it for so long, like trying to record it and like bang it out for several days on an end?
No, because if I did, then we wouldn't release it.
That's true.
You know
That is
what I
very
mean?
true,
Like
yeah.
I can't.
Well, that begs the question: how many songs do you have that are unreleased?
Yeah. What?
Not many.
Not many, if any.
Probably,
5, 6.
yeah, perhaps.
Still, that's like another EP though, potentially.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
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 Well, if you stretch it out, it's another 2 EPs.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
almost an album.
Yeah.
Or if you're an EDM producer, it's just one song makes an EP, and then you just throw in like 3 or 4 remixes.
Yeah. We should
Maybe
do
we
that.
should do that.
Yeah. Can you guys do that?
You remix our songs?
Can you put some wubs on?
Yeah, I can give it a go.
Yeah,
It probably wouldn't sound good. 'Cause I'm not a
Fortunately
good
for you,
producer.
I'm not a music producer, so I can't do that for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alex could put something together, but I doubt it would be anything.
Yeah. It
Worthwhile.
wouldn't sound good.
Just
I'm
not
not
fantastic,
very good at
but
producing.
fat.
You're not a producer either, are you?
Just throw some bass on the bottom and like there you go.
Yeah.
just over the
Bass
top.
boost it.
That's it. Just crank Helga's up.
Or you speed it up by 50%, call it Nightcore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nightcore. That sounds pretty cool.
It's
Villain
basically just sped
Nightcore.
up.
Villain Nightcore. Yeah. I love recording though. It's my favorite. It's my favorite part. By far.
More
Like
than
it-
playing on stage.
I mean, that's pretty good, but that's a transient thing. You know?
So it just kind of
It's
comes along with it in a way, right?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I love performing. It's great. That is also my favorite thing, but in a different way. recording. Yeah, because when you're performing, it's ephemeral. You know, like you do it. It's great at the time, and then afterwards, it's like, wow, that was great. But when you actually record something, you know, it's concrete. It's there. And it exists, and you can be proud of it. You know?
Exactly, yeah. Well, it's like what you're saying earlier as well. It's like you can show your kids this music one day and be like, hey, look, Dad was in a band.
Yeah,
Dad was a
exactly.
rock star for a
Exactly.
little bit.
Exactly.
Rockstar.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And
so-
like it's also memories as well. Because you can look like, you know, it's 7-year hiatus, and like you go back and listen to your EP again and be like, yeah, I remember those good old days.
Yeah,
We
well,
had so much fun.
if we didn't have the recordings done, there's no way we would have got back together. You know,
Really?
like, well, no, because it's like that's the only thing where you're really like, yes, that's
Yeah.
we're actually good.
We're actually
It's
good.
a decent,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, from what I
Like-
can hear, it does sound really good. So,
Hopefully,
yeah. yeah.
if you think so, then
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Thank you.
But then I got to ask as well. So, like, when you were doing, like, you know, if you had the basement set up and you're like recording in your basement, did you ever have like your mattresses, like the cliche mattresses behind the drum sets, or was it too loud or anything? Or, like, because, like, how would you have the recording set up in a way, or the studio in a way for you guys? Was
All
it
the
just-
drums were Alex's. And
Yeah.
he's blessed with the
parents.
fact that there's a bookcase all along one side of the room.
Okay.
Which,
And double glazed glass.
and double glazed glass.
Yeah. Very nice.
So it's pretty soundproof and it's pretty dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So no mattresses required.
No.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
like, well, sorry, you. Go.
And also you might want to have a nice big cavernous sound, you know, like. All right, there's places to record which are like, you know, stairwells. They're good places.
If you're John Bonham.
Yeah. You have, you know, get some really nice natural reverb and stuff, and you know, it's not really our thing, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It can be fun for something.
That's it. It's just like environmental changes to be able to create music in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
You're worried. You're talking about like the neighbors. type situation.
No,
But-
I just thought like because like if you were like recording like I've seen videos where it's always just like a mattress behind the drum kit because I thought that would actually create more of like a warmer sound or something potentially.
the less reflective it is, the more dead it will be.
Yeah. Okay.
Whether dead can be good.
Yeah.
Dead can be great.
You can add reverb in post.
You can have reverb in post,
In post,
but also
that's it, yeah.
but also like
Fix it in the mix.
you know,
That's exactly
dead
it.
drums sound good. Something like Queens of the Stone Age,
Mm.
like what's that album called? Songs for the Deaf.
Okay.
Those drums are recorded in a vocal booth.
Vocal?
Which
in a
is-
vocal booth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be like completely dead sound, right?
it's like it's like very boxy and small.
What an album.
Yeah, it's an excellent album.
So, what inspiration do you guys take to like for your music back then to be able to make it? Because like you said like with the covers, you do Rolling Stones and you do this and do that.
Yeah.
But then like, what about actual influences for your own music? Because you also mentioned the surf rock,
Yeah.
so like 50s and 60s. But what other influences?
So yeah,
Similar sort of stuff. I
Well,
mean, like a lot of like
Rowan's the surf machine of the band, I think.
surf machine.
Yeah.
I don't,
He's
I don't
Mr.
surf, I
Surf.
just like the music.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Much like the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of 60s rock stuff, like the Kinks.
Pop, 60s pop.
Kinks are
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. And then who did Wipeout? Can you look up Wipeout?
Wipeout is.
Every surf band ever.
I think we've played Wipeout.
We did
Really?
play Wipeout.
That's
I can
sick.
search Wipeout, but it's not going to give me anything unless you give me more than.
If you put in Wipeout surf,
Yeah.
it'll probably it'll
Pop
come up.
up. No, and then go all. Go all.
Are you looking for a cover
And
or?
then look up music.
Music, yeah. Oh yeah, the Safaris. That is a good.
Yeah,
Safaris,
that's it.
Safaris,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, like, that's a classic. Obviously can't play it though, so we just get instantly copyright striked. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool though.
Next time we'll record a version of Wipeout for you.
Yeah, that'd be
How
sick.
does that work with the copyright? If we
Yeah,
play it?
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Someone would just be chasing after you and be like, "Where's our royalties?"
Yeah.
Like, knocking on your door, like, "Hey, I think that's a famous track."
Yeah, no worries. Here's the 50 cents for
We did that. We,
Yeah.
that we've earned for you.
Yeah. Did you guys ever go on the road at all and go do like regional gigs at all?
Nah,
Just stayed in Perth?
we didn't. It's
not yet.
not
Not
yet.
yet?
Not yet.
So there are plans.
No.
If someone
No, here we go.
It's something that we could do though.
Yeah.
Would be a cool thing to do. And go down south. Play
Yeah.
would be a cool.
Yeah,
thing
that
to do.
would be awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, go to Settlers Tavern or something like that, or the Nights Inn in Margaret River,
Yeah.
and just like go rock out there.
Yep.
Because those regional gigs, they go off. Because
Yeah.
they don't get nightclubs and pubs and bars like it is in Perth.
Yeah.
So when like a rock band comes down there, they want to party and go off. Like,
rock band?
yeah, rock band.
No, do you know-
yeah,
we do
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
party.
Yeah, we do wanna party, yeah.
Yeah, indie surf rock band. Like,
Yeah.
You know anyone?
maybe. sort that out after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Hook
All
us
right,
up.
so let's get on to Wavelength meets Villain. Let's get on to this event. So this is your reunion gig, right?
Mm.
And so
It
when
is.
is it?
13th of August.
Okay.
That's when it is. Is that right?
yes,
That'd be terrible if that was wrong.
Yeah.
13th of August doors open at 8
Yeah.
on Saturday night on 13th of
Yep.
August.
How much?
The sewing room.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are $25 on the door, $25 online, or if you know a special code.
Yeah. We have a special code you can use.
Oh
It's,
yeah.
So if you use the code Villain to buy tickets, it'll be $20 plus
Yeah.
booking
$5
fee.
off, yeah.
Yeah, $5 off.
That's right.
Yep.
Though. That's pretty cool. And so what is your set time?
We're
When-
playing at 10.
At 10 o'clock?
Yeah, we're doing a nice 45-minute set. Should be a
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah.
Got lots planned. We've got a light show planned, and there'll be a couple of bands on before us. So there'll be Streetlights and also
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah.
Ecuador. Okay.
Mhm. And then after that, there'll be DJs put on by the Soon Crew,
Yeah. Okay.
which will be great. That'll be going until 4 a.m. So
Really? Is the sewing room open till 4 a.m.?
yeah. It's
Going
gonna
room
be
can stay open till 5 if you want.
gonna be
Really?
a big night.
Yeah,
A
that sounds like a
big
very
night.
big night.
So basically, we know the Soon dudes, and
Yeah,
we're good
yeah.
mates with them.
Yeah, yeah, you know the Soon
Yeah. We do. Who would that be? Huh?
Yeah.
Never
Again,
Is he just
need to hook us
sitting
up.
over there?
I should hook you up with them.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
You
yeah,
get
maybe-
them on next
maybe-
time.
Yeah, get them on
that's
there.
it.
Yeah.
We should actually do that. Yeah. We get the Soon guys on.
Something tells me that you've always had the Soon Guys on.
Yeah, maybe.
They've been a permanent fixture here.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. But like maybe just in the passenger seat though, like, you know, sitting there and I could actually talk to them about soon.
Yeah. But it's good for us because you know it'll be like
it will be.
we'll be able to play gig and then we'll be able to party until 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come party with us. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Come party with us.
I had to look for the camera.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to come if you like either the band scene or the EDM club party scene. It's a fusion of both. So there's a little bit for everybody, and you can come and watch the bands,
Variety
early and
show.
stay and get a little bit wild later on. That's what we're planning to do. So.
And is there
I mean,
two? Sorry,
they'll get wild for us, but like you know,
100%.
afterwards, you know,
Get wilder.
There'll be lots of smoke, lots of lasers, colours.
lots of
There'll be an art gallery. There'll be a
the
second
legal
stage.
the legal limit of lasers.
Yeah.
They will push that to the brink.
One thing I've actually always noticed as well is like whenever there's a band on, there's not really any like lights in the crowd. It's always just like, you know, there might be like fixed lights or like spotlights on the band stuff, but it's always like, you know, dim lit in the crowd. So are you actually like Mr. Soon over here? Are you actually going to be shooting lights and stuff like that into the crowd like a normal kind of DJ set, but obviously with the band playing?
We'll have our own light show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll it'll be
Villain has their own lighting person, you see. And so they'll be bringing their own lighting.
Yep.
BYO
It'll be nice
lighting.
and thick,
Yeah, okay. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
just like the bass that we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So is there 2 stages for this event coming up?
Yeah, but the second stage doesn't open until after the bands are finished.
Ah, okay.
So
that's
there's
fair.
multiple DJs on afterwards. Yeah.
Yep. That's right, because then you can have the variety. Of being
The
on
great
like
thing
round.
about having DJs is you can just cram them on, and everybody in Perth's a DJ, so there's not
I'm not.
any issues.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not
No,
yet.
but you could be. Let's be honest. You have
Should-
so many friends. You could just ask someone to become a DJ.
We should
Yeah.
do villain DJ sets where we just play our own music. We just press play and then like play the EP.
Yeah, it could
So
work
what?
out. Yeah, it could work
After
out well.
we've just played it.
That's it. Yeah.
Every DJ watching right now is seething. Don't just press play.
Yeah, sorry,
good,
DJ.
yeah.
We like you too.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, is all your music the same BPM?
We don't. Yeah.
Similar
I don't count.
key?
No.
Then you're screwed if you want to
No,
DJ.
okay,
all.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, with the BPM changes throughout the entire song
Yeah, then you're even extra
for
screwed.
every song.
That's pretty cool though. That's really good.
Yeah, we don't use click tracks when we
Yeah.
record, so
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really good. That's really, really good. It's that
So
actual
it can make it
analog
feel a bit
recordings.
stale.
Yeah.
Into a click track.
That's it.
it's better if if something's exciting, it's better to speed up and
Get quicker.
get
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So then, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So like, the plan is to play the EP at this event. Then?
We'll be playing all of these songs on the EP. Yep, and
Yeah.
and
Any-
the single Brand New Day
And
Yeah.
more.
and more.
And more,
Yeah, and more.
Yeah, that's pretty
Ron will
cool.
do a little dance at some point, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe the whole time.
Maybe
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah.
She's like, you know, push him into doing a shoey as well on stage.
Unlikely.
Yeah, unlikely.
You can try, but it's unlikely.
Maybe you'll be the one to crack him.
Maybe.
As long as actually, if it's someone else's shoe, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends whose shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
nice.
their podiatric hygiene
Condition.
level? Level.
And
That's our music video.
yeah, I was
These
just about to
are-
say. So just before we started, you were telling us that you made a music video, right?
We did.
So can you give us a little bit of an introduction onto the music and the music video before we watch it? Then we'll dive into it. What actually is it? And what it's
Tell
what's
us the hidden meaning behind Left
yeah, that's
Behind.
it. Like, what were you thinking when
Video
you
of
made
music.
this? Yeah,
Yep.
a video of music. Yeah. With
No,
like-
it's not actually. It's a
It is
video
a
of us
video
pretend.
containing-
It's a video of us miming to music.
That is
Yeah.
true.
But
Very cool.
but this song was about when we were playing in the Big Splash, I think, which you talked about before.
Yeah.
Or one of our first gigs, one of those things. We had some. We remember these older blokes who were also playing, looking at us like, because we were really young at the time. We were really, really young.
And we looked young.
I mean, he still looks beautiful, and
Thank you.
but
Oh, a little bit of band love.
But basically, yeah, these guys were were sort of sniggering at us because they're like, well, what are these dudes doing? What are these dudes doing? So
Who are these kids?
that's why we wrote this song about that experience, and you know that if you have that sort of attitude, you're not gonna make it. You know.
So we decided to get in Alex's van and drive to the hills.
Yeah.
And
It's a 1986 Toyota.
I guess we better get it started. Then.
Toyota school bus. So and then we did that. Yeah.
Very cool. Can we actually crank it as well so we can hear the song?
Well,
If you want?
it's not started yet. But
No way, you have one of those things.
Yeah.
That's
Got the
sick.
snorkel and the rhubarb.
No
Happy school
shit.
bus.
Yeah, that's 6 school bus.
It's coming through the TV, that's why.
This is sick.
Must say, you look a lot younger in this.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was
we
7
were.
years ago.
And then look, there you are, Alex.
Yeah.
With the baby face.
Yeah.
How old were you in this video?
2014, 20.
20.
20.
Damn.
It was actually really fun to do because we were driving along, right? And the person we had driving for us was would brake suddenly. So we actually fell over on top of each other so much. It was actually really fun.
I had a very sore back.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
falling on the
He's
drum
standing up.
many
He's
times.
standing up and like
Punched to begin
Hunched
with,
over.
and then falling on the drums.
yeah,
Not that fun. But it was fun.
yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of Clown Call.
Oh, what? Sorry,
Clown Call?
clown call. Is that a
They
genre?
all
Is that
do
an
something
insult?
Is that a genre or
Do you know Clown Call?
is that a genre or a
Just you wait.
I'll show you after the
Yeah,
podcast.
Clown Call's pretty
Because they
interesting.
also record all their stuff in a van.
Yeah.
Similar to this.
That's quite funny. They literally they do this, but it's completely different to this. Like this is cool music. Clowncore is very different.
It's like hardcore screamo mixed with like jazz.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and clowns.
Interesting combo.
Sounds like what I listen to every single day for breakfast.
This solo's sick.
There's not enough sweat. Alex is getting a bit going on in the back.
I gotta
Well,
say,
you can see,
like,
we're so hot that we fogged up the windows.
Yeah.
Can't even
So
see out.
yeah, we're driving along, but you can't even see
It
out.
almost looks like the van is stationary.
Yeah, no, it's not. We're driving through the
You
forest.
can't see the scenery.
We're driving through Wavelength National Park.
You probably could have just recorded it stationary and had the camera guy like do
Yes. But with too much sweat in there, we fogged it all up.
this. Yeah.
so cool. Like, I can imagine you guys playing gigs and playing this kind of stuff, and everyone would be going batshit insane.
Well, look, you
Like,
know
they'd
what,
be having so much fun to that.
Alex, you don't have to imagine much longer.
Yeah, well, it sucks.
13th of August.
I'm not going to be
T-minus
there.
3
You're not going
weeks.
to be there.
No, I'm up north. I know, I'm gutted. I'm really gutted.
Another time then.
Yeah, like, next gig, I'll be there, right?
That's why I didn't book him, you see.
But for all of you other people out there,
Yeah, that's
You can
it.
experience
If you want to
that.
see that, like, go see that. That would be so cool. Honestly, that would be amazing.
thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Clowncore, we're up.
What, you want to actually play that?
Yeah,
on the
let's
podcast?
put some Clowncore on. Oh, you compare it. Yeah, there you go.
Because you said something about doing an analysis,
Yeah.
a,
This is
a
it.
literary analysis.
What?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Welcome to Clowncore.
Thanks,
Yeah, I can see
thanks for the
this
comparison.
Yeah. This slaps already, I know. Oh, wow, okay. so they can actually play and stuff. Right.
Wait, just you wait.
Look at his
that heel
foot.
toe?
Look at his foot. That's impressive. Wow. Can you zoom in on that? Like that foot, that kick drum pedal action. That's illegal. So I think maybe if you like mixed our music in with Slipknot or something.
No, it's not musically similar, but the music video is
That is
got
true.
a very similar vibe.
Their windows aren't fogged up though. So
No,
they're not trying hard.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. Obviously not trying. It's not playing hard enough. Oh, we've got another verse coming.
So this is kind of like, you know, the hint of jazz, like.
They also do ones in Portaloos as well.
Yeah. Just Portaloos. Just
How many
actually.
people can you fit in a Portaloo?
Well, two.
This band?
All of them.
Yeah. So that's Clowncore for you.
Wait,
It's similar but different.
way to fucking upstage us, you know?
Yeah,
Way to upstage us, you know? We thought
there
we
you
were...
go.
we were looking cool, and then this.
Yeah.
All right, you can skip through this bit. Like, you don't have to watch all this.
Yeah, okay.
Clowncore.
Well, you're the one who brought up Hardcore, so here we are.
But yeah, it's like same but different, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
look,
yeah.
I
Very similar vibes,
Yeah.
I think.
don't
Very
really
similar.
identify as a clown that much. Like,
Yeah?
No, but do you identify as core?
I mean, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Pretty cool.
Pretty, yeah.
Surfcore.
Hard. Yeah, surfcore.
Yeah.
Surfcore.
Would that be like, go, 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 something like that?
Something like that.
Seems like you're formulating your next single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say that music video clip was shot so well.
Oh, thanks.
Like that
Yeah.
that was shot really well. And as I said, the music behind it, like you guys on stage would be fucking awesome by the looks of it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun.
That's it. Like
Try to have
it's-
fun, and hopefully that translates to
Yeah.
the crowd's enjoyment of it.
I think when we do perform, it's quite a raw experience for us. Like we're very emotionally, you know, just sort of open when we're playing. You don't think so?
I could
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
I can't help
potentially.
myself, bro. I'm just like
You
I
just go-
would do your little screams.
I was
Because,
just trying to work out what emotionally open meant.
yeah.
But yes, I agree.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Takes over and you're just done, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, this is the video clip here. You got.
This
the-
is for the promo for Wavelength.
Yeah, so there's some
yeah.
live stuff in there.
okay.
Let me put that on 1080p because we want that.
Oh
high
yeah, because
quality.
it's totally 1080p's worth of pixels
Hell
there.
yeah.
There's all like iPhones in 2014.
Somewhere through this, you know, you're gonna have to let me go. You've got to get through this. So
So cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks, George, for putting that together.
And there's that little snippet of Dan as well in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a DJ,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah. He's a DJ. Yeah.
We're,
yeah.
we're all DJs around here. I
Yeah.
need to.
I'm not a DJ.
No.
Okay.
Told you,
Not
everyone
yet.
in
I'm gonna
Perth is
check
a
out that
DJ.
chamber
That's
pot.
it.
Yeah,
everyone.
the chamber pot out there is really nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's high quality Gucci
And
Lamborghini.
And now it's
chamber
just
pot.
Alex and Alex. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, here we go.
Two Alexes.
Yeah, oh shit. But still, like, I'm just blown away. I didn't expect it to be like that.
What
like,
do you expect it to be like?
Like when you said like surf rock, I honestly thought it was like, you know, like Wipeout kind
Oh,
of stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
classic, like you know, the Kings and stuff.
It's indie rock, but like there's surf influences. There's also punk influences.
Yeah,
Um,
because like that's, you know, as I said, like on stage, if you had a packed dance floor, people would just be pushing each other around, just like getting into it, and like
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
just be like such an energy in there. Like,
that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So it's you know, we we're both big. Ron and I, he's away, so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
But we're both big punk fans.
Mm.
So we like hard driving stuff, like strong rhythms, and dissonance, and all that sort of stuff. And it's something when we play live, it's like hard.
When you guys first created the band, like how long did it take to kind of like find the direction and find the rhythm to all work together in a way? Because like, did you jump between genres? Maybe we should try this, maybe we should try that, and then go, let's settle on the indie surf rock? Or
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always blues based with us. Like that's the foundation. It's always just like we didn't. Alex asked if we jumped between genres.
yeah, when you
before-
first
when we
started,
first started playing.
like just to try and find what you wanted to do and like the genre that you wanted to stick with right in the beginning.
I don't think we ever discussed what genre it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we
really.
just played music and it ended up being what it is.
Yeah, that's
think-
very cool.
Because we'd write songs. Obviously, when you write a song by yourself, it actually doesn't. There's no genre at that point. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, all the songs we write, they're just like you can just play it on acoustic guitar and sing it, and it's all pretty and nice, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then,
And it could be any genre.
it could be any genre, really. I mean, maybe not like clowncore or whatever, like,
Yeah.
but
We're not that cool.
or like I don't know, like the lyrics probably aren't suitable for like doom. Doom. What's the doom metal stuff called?
Is it called doom metal?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
Can you
Doom.
Google that? Let's
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
look.
just
Doom metal.
doom. Yeah, just doom, right? Yeah.
Google anything's metal.
Yeah. But
Clown
then we,
metal. Doom metal.
a good genre of
Doom metal is an extreme subgenre of heavy metal that typically uses slower tempos, low-tuned guitars, and much thicker or heavier sound than any other metal genres.
the lyrical content of our stuff wouldn't match that. But
Yeah, we don't evoke a sense of despair, dread, and impending doom. That's true. We do not do that generally.
So no black doom, black and death doom, funeral doom, drone metal,
Funeral
gothic doom.
is that the doom metal you play at funerals, or is it like?
Apparently, death doom is considered funeral doom.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they are two
Funeral
separate
doom.
processes, though. Like
yeah.
the death and then the funeral.
Yeah, that's it. It's separate
The wake.
stages. Like,
I guess screaming is a good way to release some of that.
Angst.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny, people say that like drumming is a good way. If they have pent up frustration, like they're gonna be drum. You can't drum if you're angry.
Really?
No way. It's not an angry thing. It's
You
like
can hit things if you're angry, but you can't.
yeah,
do it
you
well.
can't. No, yeah. Drumming is a joyous experience. It sparks joy. Like you can play guitar when you're angry. Really get out those scrongly tones. But like, but like, drums aren't like that. Not at all.
That's a good way of looking at it, though, because I always thought like you could just play the drums in whatever mood almost, because like you could just bottle it up and then just go and like release the tension and like, the stress and everything.
Go
Because
crazy.
that's it, just whacking shit.
Yeah.
But then it wouldn't really be a rhythm though, because like you'd be pissed off and you'd just be doing whatever.
Yeah, and then it's like if you can play drums, then it's not pleasing.
Yeah, it's not structured.
So I could also just punch a door or whatever. If you know,
Playing drums wouldn't hurt your hand as much.
no.
Maybe it would.
If you hit it hard, it might actually hurt my hands, and that would be a problem.
I wanted to ask as well. So like with each individual track, because they've all got lyrics on them, what inspiration for these tracks? Like from like how did you go about writing the lyrics, and like how was the song like built in a way? Did you just kind of like come up with a riff and then just like start playing the drums after that and then throw in lyrics, or did you have lyrics first and then?
It's a bit of a mix, I think.
Yeah, a bit of a
Depends.
bit of
It
both.
depends.
But
I'm a chords guy first, but Rowan's
I
hybrid.
I like lyrics, and I like listening to what people are saying, and if people say interesting things, an interesting phrase, for example, I'll write it down. I think that's pretty cool. I can use that,
Yeah.
hijacking people's phrases. And then a lot of the lyrics that we've written or I've written have just come from something someone has said that I thought was cool, and then built on that.
Yeah, okay.
Well, a lot of that, talking about the angst or whatever, or getting it out, frustration. Lyric writing is probably the place where I and I think you as well. Most of the stuff we write about, that's where it comes out.
About being angry about things.
Yeah, about being upset.
So
or
maybe
angry or
maybe it
whatever.
is like
Maybe it is
Doom.
doom.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, impending doom, funeral doom.
So the most recent song which we wrote, Flicker, which will be being played at the gig on the 13th of August. So if you'll be there,
ex-villain.
that's it. Is I think that's probably our best song yet. And we're yet to record it, and that will most likely be our next single.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rowan wrote the lyrics, so I'm allowed to say this, but I reckon it's the best.
Yeah, the bee's
Thank
knees.
you.
Yeah.
The bee's knees.
you.
Yeah.
And then, so like, can you give us a little bit of insight into the lyrics and like what the story of the song is in a way?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I put him on the spot.
Yeah. Because it's like what you said, like, someone
No,
says
it's
something
just about
cool.
being like frustrated with how things are going.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
Wasting your time,
and wasting your time. There's not like any deep hidden
No,
meaning
it's not
or
deep.
anything. It's pretty, it's pretty blunt.
yeah.
But yeah,
Have you-
I do think the lyrics turned out quite nicely, if I
Mhm.
may say so myself.
have you like? Do you guys have a song or anything like that with a deep hidden meaning behind it or anything? Or like some
we're
sort of
not smart
subliminal.
No.
Okay, I see how it is.
If we told you, we'd have to kill you.
Okay,
That's not-
yeah, it's one of those situations.
They all have hidden meaning.
Yeah.
You'll never
Yeah.
know.
You try and find them.
Yeah, that's it. Got to read between the lines,
Yeah.
right?
You got to play them backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
put like a
you'll-
spectrograph over
Yeah,
it as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
like, and just like actually like look through the audio file, like the audio wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find the real truth.
Yeah,
It's
that's
there
it.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. So, how long does like your tracks usually go for? Like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5
2
minutes,
minutes 50.
2 minutes 50 on the dot every song.
That is the perfect time
That's
for a radio
perfect
track.
time for a pop song. Should be 2 minutes 50.
yeah.
None of them go for 2 minutes 50 exactly.
They're
No?
pretty close.
They are quite close.
They average at about that. No, actually, we don't do less than that. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting the way the music sort of developed since the 1500s. Like tracks used to be hours long.
That's it.
1500s. What period's that?
Yeah, 1500.
Like,
That's a long time.
it's like Mozart and stuff.
And Beethoven.
But
Classical
like
period.
I'm talking about like the
think that's the
precipice of like
1600s.
modern music comes from that genre, that era, right? And it used to be music was written as like a sonata or this huge like piece that would take an hour and have a whole orchestral.
Yeah, because it was like theatre almost. You go there and you
Yeah.
sit
But-
down and
yeah,
listen to
'cause
the whole
Nowadays
thing.
it's like 2
But-
minutes 50.
But songs are
Bang
folk.
it out.
Songs are folk music, right? Like that's what it is. It's they've always existed. Songs like we refer to them today have always existed as songs, as like folk music. Like just it's a short thing that everyone goes yeah. Because they're drunk at the Ye Olde Tavern or wherever they are.
Yeah.
Mead.
Oh, mead. Yeah. Oh, mead's good.
But it's also like they've always been like a story in a way.
Yeah.
Like every single song with lyrics usually has some sort of story or
Yeah.
adventure or something behind it. Even like if it doesn't have lyrics, it's still got like some sort of meaning behind it as well.
Well, talk to like the likes of Nicki Minaj and that.
Yeah, that's got kind of a meaning behind
mean,
it.
if
Have you listened to the lyrics of Anaconda?
If you think,
Like-
but if you think
Yeah.
about WAP, like there's many levels to WAP.
Yeah. Once again, it's like subliminal hidden messages, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's about female empowerment.
yeah.
Is it?
It is. That's WAP.
Yeah, that is WAP in a nutshell. Female empowerment.
Right.
It's them saying women can be slutty too without being, men can be slutty, but women can't be slutty. Like, the whole point was just to create a stir, and that's what they did.
And boy, did they create a stir.
Oh, two women being really slutty, and create a big.
Isn't that good though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there is a hidden meaning behind WAP because it's trying to invoke some sort of emotion, right, from people, a reaction. But then you've got songs like Nicki Minaj's Anaconda, which is just. But there's also like other music that just talks
So
about.
Mix-a-Lot
like,
did
drugs
it the
and-
best. Like, let's be honest.
Well, here,
Yeah.
can you look up Nicki Minaj?
We're not the most qualified to comment on this sort of thing.
No,
I'll
but
say.
look up the lyrics for "Stupid Hoe" by Nicki Minaj. There has to be a meaning behind this.
That's Rowan's favorite song, actually. He doesn't like.
I wasn't going to mention it.
He doesn't like.
Right.
The whole time he was like, "Oh yeah, but what about Stupid Hoe?" But I can't say it.
All right, can you read the
on the
lyrics
surf
out
machine.
for us, Mitch?
I get it cracking like a bad back. Bitch talking, she the queen. When she looking like a lab rat, I'm Angelina, you Jennifer. Come on, bitch, you see where Brad at. Ice my wristers, then I piss on bitches. You can suck my Disney.
I need
You have
my
these
spectacles.
jizzies. You don't like 'em disses. Give me ass some kisses. Yeah, they know what this is. Give bitches the business.
Yeah, but can you read out the chorus for us?
What, you stupid hoe, you a stupid hoe, repeated like 8 or 9 times.
Yeah.
I think, like, look, the surface analysis of this is that she thinks that the narrative persona thinks that this woman character is a stupid hoe,
Yeah.
and I think that is what.
No,
That's
she's
quite a
saying
deep
you a
dive into
stupid
it.
hoe.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say?
The glasses come on, the brainiac comes out,
yeah.
right?
Well, that's it. I
I didn't know you studied literature.
I am. I'm a literature, literary man. a learned man of culture.
Glasses off. I'll change now.
Yeah.
It's back. Yeah. Back
Where
to
were we
normal,
going with
Alex.
this, Alex?
I don't know.
You just wanted to hear me say you
yeah.
stupid hoe.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted you to read it out.
Yeah.
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 It's got punk.
But back to the band though. So now that the reunion's coming up, what have you got planned after the reunion? Like, have you got more gigs, or like, are you gonna do like a mini? Well,
What's the
we
plan?
were trying to push you guys into do like a bit of a regional tour before. You were hinting towards it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to do. We need to play more gigs in Perth, which
Yeah.
is the plan.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
definitely do
And
that.
start
we'll see.
building
We'll see how the
hype
gig
again.
goes. We might not be any good.
No.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, Alex, it might be a flop.
Yeah. It might be terrible. Don't come on
Was
the
that
13th of
directed at me or
August at
directed
the
at
sewing
Alex?
room.
Soon may have made a mistake.
Yeah. It might be a big mistake.
They haven't. It'll be fine.
yeah.
But
Plan is to write more tunes.
Yeah, just more tunes.
See how it goes from there.
and we've got tunes to record. That's
I think we're properly serious about it this time.
Yeah.
In terms of like we want to have a really good crack. So, but yeah.
So look out for the name Villain more often in Perth
Yeah.
then.
yes.
So also, just quickly, how long does it take to record a track for you guys? Are there many
It takes about a piece of string.
a piece of string? Yeah. Like, are there heaps of takes, and like sometimes you just don't hit the right notes or hit the right vocal like chord in a way.
So I mean, it will take at minimum a full day to record drums, no matter if you're recording one song or 3 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because
The setup to record drums is
Yeah,
a
a
lot.
lot.
A lot of
A lot of work.
microphones. This is
A
a
lot
lot
of
of microphones. Drums require a lot
a
of
lot more
Yeah.
Just
microphones.
because you're shit, Alex, or
Shit.
yeah. Is that why it takes you longer to do everything?
To mic up drums.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh,
like, am I shit
that
at
is a
mic?
big oops.
Sorry, was the question? Am I shit at
I didn't
micing up
actually
drums or
think you were
playing
gonna think
drums
about it,
or playing drums?
You've thrown him.
Yeah.
I'm
Shots
like-
are fired.
Is that why? Question my whole existence.
There is a lot,
Miking up drums
there's a
takes
lot of
ages.
setup for mic and drums.
So you need, you'd be working with
You know what? 9 microphones.
Nine
nine
microphones, really?
microphones, and obviously because it's an acoustic instrument, you have to take care of phase stuff, let alone actually trying to make it sound good. Because if you move a microphone, a couple of centimeters, it sounds completely different.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. I never actually would have expected that.
Yeah, no, it's
Because it's like the microphones are really close to, like, say, the kick drum, and then all of the
they might be the
cymbals.
best. I've found the best way to record, at least my drum kit, is to have the kick drum mic about, I don't know, a foot, half a meter away from
okay.
it. Then it sounds good.
I think a lot of people stick the kick drum mic, like, they try and get as close in, right? Sometimes they even stick it inside the...
Yeah, I mean, I have a 26-inch, 24-inch kick drum.
I'm glad you said.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something else. Like,
Where's this
whoa.
going?
Yeah, I have a 24-inch. I have a really large kick drum, so it's not.
Yeah, really.
There's
the
no
girth on it, right?
There's no problem with bass. You know what I mean? The girth is quite large. But
It's got like a real thick skin as well, right?
yeah. All right. It's
Yeah.
gonna take a big beating.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Go
yeah,
on.
and then also the drums have to be good because otherwise the song will sound like crap.
yeah.
So
But then, like, what about vocals? Like, how long would it take to actually like record the vocals? Like, a couple of days?
it depends on the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how hard it is.
What's
and
the
what-
longest time to like? What song took the longest to actually record? And was it like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, couple of days?
For a single song, not that long. Brand New Day probably took the longest,
Brand new day.
which is
the most recent single?
the most
Yeah.
recent single. But
Why
I
did
don't know.
it-
If you had it all the time up, it was probably less than a week. 5 days or something of like tracking time, and then vocals,
recording time,
of
mixing
recording
time,
and then mixing another
another
3 or 4 days or so
yeah
potentially, and then send it away for mastering.
Yeah.
And
Why did it take so long though?
Genie?
Just because the track that was the way it is, or
Because we're perfectionists.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
that's the right answer. Yeah.
And also, I mean, when you're not going to a studio and you don't have to pay for studio time, you can take your time and sort of explore other things that you might not otherwise do. And we're like, I mean, in Brand New Day, there's trumpets and organs and
Really?
all sorts of rubbish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
who
great
was,
though.
who was on the organ and the trumpets? They were just
They
like
were fake
They
trumpets.
were
yeah,
MIDI
okay.
trumpet.
Yeah.
MIDI trumpets. Yeah.
One of
I
us
see.
is playing those.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Luckily, that's why piano's important, kids.
Yeah.
Learning
Piano's
piano.
important. Yeah.
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 You can play any instrument.
We've got 5 minutes, Alex.
Yeah, 5 minutes left.
Yep.
All right, Mitch, do you have any questions to fire off? Any like random questions like we used to?
Random questions.
Like we used to do, like just complete random questions.
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about,
So
but I
what
didn't
was
come
your-
prepared with any today.
Oh,
I can think of some off the top of my head.
All right, well I'll give you a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the timer. Yeah, that's the timer.
All right. Let me see if I can think of something. If you had to rename your band now, with no influence from any of the other band members, what
Greta
would
and
it
the
be?
Criminals.
Greta and the Criminals.
What?
Greta and the Criminals.
Greta and the
That's a pretty
Criminals.
cool name, though. I do have to say that.
Yep.
That is
You
pretty
answered
cool.
before you even finished the
Yeah,
question.
Oh,
yeah,
no, you have to come up with your own unique name now.
Well, I do.
Yes.
Nah,
That's not Greta and the Criminals.
But Rowan Florence and the Billy Willies.
and the Villy Willies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad
the
either.
Surf Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
All right.
Come on, you gonna come
Yeah,
up with
that's
one?
not bad.
No.
If you could play one venue in Perth, where would it be?
What's the biggest one?
Optus.
Oh yeah,
The stadium.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, fair enough. Aim for the skies.
Yeah, 10
so when
pe- 10
will we
people
see
there.
you in the stadium then?
Well, when you can get me the gig.
Next time Soon does an
I
event at
don't-
Optus.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll be
play.
there. We'll be right with bells on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or your mum's house or something. Like one of those
Yeah.
types of places.
Would you guys ever consider doing something like yard stock at all? Because that's still around, I'm pretty sure, right? Where it's just like in someone's
little
it's in
festival-y
someone
thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's in someone's backyard, just rocking out.
Have you ever played Yardstock?
No.
Because you were in with Ben, right?
That was after our time.
Really?
after your time.
We stopped playing in
2015.
2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've played a few festival things. We've played Beaufort Street Festival. We
Oh,
played
really?
Laneway.
Laneway. We played
Which Beaufort Street Festival did you play? Like the last one?
no.
No.
2013.
13,
2014, 2015.
We should have had a little cheat sheet of all the things we've done.
Yeah, with dates. Important
Yeah.
dates.
Like
Dates
the resume. It's
7
like-
plus years ago.
Yeah.
So you've
Yeah,
got the
okay.
experience. You've just you're a bit stale.
Bit stale.
I don't know if stale is a correct word.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I am
that's stale.
hard.
We're actually
Thank you, though.
so we're fresh and rejuvenated, right?
See, he's just
true.
throwing daggers at you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I'm
You're
talking
trying to sleep.
specifically from a performing side of things. Like, when was the last time you guys got up on stage and performed?
Never.
Yeah, a long time
Well,
ago.
long time ago. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all fresh and new. That's why it better be good. Better be a good gig.
You guys have performed before as a band.
What do you mean?
Because you were just telling me you played Laneway, you've...
Yeah.
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 7
So
years
I'm
ago,
saying
yeah.
you guys are experienced, just a bit stale. As in, you haven't performed in a while.
We're not going to be stale.
No, it's
Don't worry.
like another
Nah,
dagger.
we're
just throw
like
it across the
chomping at
room.
the bit to play.
Yeah, we're
It's gonna
chopping
be
at the
anything
bit.
but
Yeah.
stale.
And
Yeah.
we know how to play.
Yeah.
You know.
It's gonna be
Well,
good.
it's less than a month now. So.
Corey's new, which is good. He'll bring a new something to
New
it.
dynamic. But he's also not new to performing, so he knows what he's doing.
How did you guys? Oh no, you already said that. Yeah, like it was through Greta,
Through
right?
Greta, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they played together.
Has he managed to pick it up quite easily? Like when you've
Yeah,
had
he's
jamming
a
sessions?
good guitar player.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
I think we just sent him the tracks. I don't think we even sent him the music, as in the music written down. He just went on Spotify or whatever and listened to it and worked out how to play them. He's good.
That's really good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds very
That's
promising.
why
yeah.
he is a lead guitarist, because I cannot do that.
Yeah. My guitar playing.
It's good. Not as good as your drumming, though.
Yeah. I can't do both.
Not at the same
No.
time. You'd struggle to find someone who could
That's why we have the coronator, the demon core.
with Demon Core.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on, though.
No worries.
Thank you
Mate,
for having us.
This has been good fun. Like we explored clown core and all sorts
We
of
did.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's something we'll definitely look into as a.
I didn't
alternate
envision
genre.
it going that way.
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
But
Clown
you've
Call.
changed
That's
the
it.
whole direction.
Yeah, that's it. Like set up a little gig in a porta potty. Hey.
Why not?
Yeah.
Sounds metal.
Incorporate some jazz and some death metal screaming into your
Yeah.
into
Funeral
your
doom.
thing. Yeah, funeral doom. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But then, we'll get you guys back on in like a year or two and then see what other gigs you've been doing and
See what porta potties we've played.
That's
like
it,
a
yeah,
plan.
that's exactly
You can tell us how your Optus Stadium gig went.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep,
We can tell you now, it was great.
Yeah. It was great.
it's good to know.
Yeah. And we'll
I've
get
only ever worked there, not actually played there. So
we'll get the whole band on, I reckon, next
Yeah.
time. We have
Sounds like a plan.
Might
we
be
have good
crack.
banter, yeah.
Yeah.
Get like all four and then just go for gold, have a few beers and see how we go. Well, not
We're
beers,
good at-
a few
we're-
pale ales.
We're good at that.
Yeah, you
Don't
good?
worry.
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
might even be able to get you to play something live in the new studio.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
If
to
you-
be honest, it's a double garage like this.
We'll see. We're getting a new place, so
Yeah.
If your ears can take the sound pressure.
Oh,
levels,
believe me,
then-
I can take a lot of sound pressure.
Oh, we can take the pressure, don't you?
Thank you for having us, though.
Yeah, no, it was
Thank
good.
you.
It's good fun, yeah.
So why not, for the last time, for anyone else who's watching or is going to be watching, why don't you tell them who you are, what you're doing, and what you've got coming up?
We are Villain. We are a band. And
Very
we've-
nice.
We've got a big gig coming up at the Sewing Room. It's Wavelength X Villain, 13th of August.
It's going to be a big one.
Come. And if you're gonna buy tickets, use code Villain, and it'll give you $5 off.
Yeah,
It's a much better option than buying on the door because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save yourself that money and buy a beer instead.
That's right.
Because $5 will get you a beer, easy.
Yeah.
At all venues.
In this
Yeah,
economy.
all
Yeah,
venues,
yeah.
yeah, in this economy, yeah. What even is inflation? But yeah.
All right, Alex, sign us out.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be having on Julio by the looks of it.
Julio,
Julio.
aka Intercept.
Intercept.
That's
Yep.
his DJ name now.
He's
He's
just
just changed his name, DJ name. It used to be DJ Jules,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
and now he's changing it to Intercept.
Yeah. So I got to make the post as well because he hasn't actually sent me his bio or his profile
That's
picture.
Oh, I can
Rude.
send you that. He's just sent me all that because we're booking him for
OMG.
Wavelength.
All right, can you actually send me that? Like, because I asked him, he's like, "Yeah, no, I'll do it quick," and it's like, didn't actually end up doing it. But all right, Alex has just left the room.
He's done. He's going for his Gucci piss.
It was
Yeah.
desperate for the chamber pot, he said on the way out.
the chamber pot. Yeah. All right.
All right, say your goodbyes, Alex.
Yep. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right. So we'll see you around. All right. Catch you.